Hey, hi, hello, welcome to my show. My name is Gislaine and it is such a pleasure to have you here. I felt crafty. I was taking a photo a couple of days ago of my nails, which I will put here on the screen. So I was taking that photo and I was like, wow, look how gorgeous like life is, plants, flowers, whatever. And I was like, wow, it'd be so nice to just like have this to take nail photos anytime that I want on a flowery background outside in the sunlight. And I don't have a green thumb. The only place I have a green thumb is Sims 4. It's really embarrassing actually. So instead of trying to maintain live flowers or who even knows what else, and because the seasons change, like the plants are gonna die when it's cold and life begins again or whatever. Science. Instead, I decided I'm going to use fake flowers. And this idea just started forming in my brain. I felt so powerful. The room was shaking. It was amazing. So I'm gonna do it. The thing I saw in my head. I'm gonna do it today, or however many days it takes. So the idea in my mind was to take a preferably gold picture frame and glue, hot glue, pretty flowers in an arrangement of my choosing so that it's kind of like a 3D flower picture photo. And it can be decorative and hang on my actual wall because I do want to put more art on my wall. It's gorgeous. The wall is art, but I feel like I'm so bad about like hanging things, hanging photos. So I was like, that's a good place to start. It can be a decorative photo and I can use it as a photo background outside. So that's what I'm gonna do.
I am a lying liar who lies. I did not hang it up on my wall. I decided I wanted to keep my wall bare and I'll decorate the other walls. Teehee.
I love crafts.
Alright, so step one, I am taking the insert from the photo frame and measuring it up against a piece of cardboard. This is from an old TV box. You can use whatever you have. You might have to kind of remeasure, recut until it fits comfortably into your picture frame. As I was cutting and remeasuring and trying to fit it with the photo frame on, I realized my cardboard was too thick, so I took a layer of the cardboard off, as you can see here. And let me tell you something, my hands were hurting, capital H. So, just know what you're getting into if your cardboard's too thick. But the payoff is amazing because if it fits, it what? Ships, period. And the backing goes on perfectly, yay! I did break the glass somehow while I was doing all this, so, you know, be careful with the glass. Ta-da! So the next step is to take your flowers and cut them from the stems. We really have no need for the stems, but you can hold on to the leaves and save those for later. I was obsessed with this rose, so it's going to be the focal point of my frame. But yeah, so just know this part is going to take the longest amount of time. Make sure you have a good set of wire cutters because that thing was jacking my hand up, but it's going to be worth it. Trust the process. You want to leave probably like a ½ inch of stem, or if there's like a little bit of end to the bottom of the flower before it touches the stem, just in case you need to make adjustments or anything later. You don't want to cut it too close. And then a surprise guest arrived with a knock at the door, or a climb on the table.
Now for the fun part, arranging.
I wanted to plot out what my flower arrangement would be, so I'm doing this now before I commit to any gluing or anything like that, just so I can have a really good idea of what I'm gonna do when I'm ready to glue. Come on, poet.
Yeah. Like, yes. It's 9 p.m. I'm very tired. I think what I'm gonna do is paint the cardboard tonight and then let that dry, and then I'll place the greens and the flowers tomorrow. All right. Painting montage, go.
She lied again. I actually didn't have green paint like I thought I did, so I had to go to the store, and that is why it is so sunny, because it is the next day. Yay, it's time to glue. So I started with some of the leaves that we had saved. Like I said, make sure you save those leaves. I just kind of placed them where I wanted a little bit more green under some of the flowers, so I knew, like, when I arranged, I wanted those kind of orange and red ones to be in the corners, and I wanted to give them their own set of leaves or something to happen in the corner, because I did kind of envision the flowers kind of popping out of the frame. So I'm starting off with some of these ones that are poking off the side. I'm not going to do too many because I want to get an idea of what it looks like first, but enough to kind of just cover the base of the frame. And I'm so glad I painted it green because I do think it makes a difference. And there she is, my rose in the center. So yeah, I wanted to give those corner flowers something underneath them, since I know the other flowers are going to take up a lot of that middle real estate where the leaves are now. I don't think I mentioned it earlier, but I did get these flowers from my local craft store, but the dollar store has them, Joann's, Amazon, you know, kind of wherever you can get them, you can get them. My sister had some extra flowers that she doesn't want, so I will use some of them to just kind of fill in some of these empty spaces. But isn't she pretty? So here I just am adding a couple more loose leaves in to help kind of break up some of the monotony of the flowers, and it's a nice little addition to add a little bit more green back into it, I think. Adding more to the edge. This is really such a do whatever you want project, so do whatever you want.
I am just so happy with the way that it turned out. The additional flowers really helped fill in those spaces. I love the colors. I was a little worried at first that I had too much blue, but I think it really works bringing all these colors together. And it is 5:29 p.m. So I'm sure if the math is done correctly, that's somewhere around like 24 hours or less to do this project. Definitely less than 24 hours. It didn't take me 24 hours. But considering that I started yesterday, kind of late afternoon, and I'm finishing today around similar early evening, it's a pretty fast project to whip up, especially depending on the size of your frame. Mine's the 16 by 20. I'd say the hardest part about doing this was probably cutting the flowers off of the stems. The flower wire was really hard on my wire cutters. That and the 1 or 2 times that I burned myself with the hot glue gun. I definitely still have hot glue on my nails. It's going to be super fun to take that off. But all in all, I'm so proud of her. Yay! I hope this was helpful if you're thinking about making one. I hope that I showed you how. If you do make one, I would love to see it. Please tag me. If you post on Instagram at the Gislaine Show. If you do it and you don't have an Instagram, let me know in the comments what you did. I'm on Pinterest too, also at the Gislaine Show, so let me know. Comments the I'm so proud of this and I want you to see the close-up because it's gorgeous. Close-up collage photos. Okay, that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next episode. Love you. Bye.